Hello and welcome to a new studio vlog. Today I will be going through my packing table as that has been requested from some of you guys. So I will be showing you a little bit about my setup and how I've got to here. I'll also be doing all my general day-to-day Etsy orders. So I've got some sublimation printing to do, I've got some package the rest of the mugs. I did start those yesterday, so I'm going to get those packaged up, as well as just general day-to-day admin, and I thought I'd bring you along. My first job of the day is to print the rest of the mugs that I started yesterday. So I have already prepped these. I have got them ready to just simply put onto the mugs, press them, and I need to get them packaged. So I am going to get that done this morning. I have got to arrange a courier, so I've got to make sure they're done before 12 o'clock. So let's get cracking. Yesterday in Procreate I did all the names for the mugs, and for this I used a A4 page in Procreate, and using the monoline brush did some simple cursive lettering. To help me keep straight lines in Procreate, I will turn the grid on, and for this you can find it in the Actions button, which is like a spanner, and then simply click Drawing Guide and then adjust accordingly. This helps me keep my lettering straight and is easier to adjust later on in Illustrator. A lot of you have been asking to see some more videos of real-time lettering, so instead of skipping it and making it quicker here, I have included the full length just so you can see how long it actually does take me to do the lettering. It's quite a slow process. I enjoy it because it's relaxing, so I hope you can see a comparison that it doesn't actually take me 30 seconds to do. It can sometimes take me 5 or 6 minutes to just do a simple piece. Once I have printed out my design from Illustrator, I then cut my design that is printed onto sublimation paper, and then using heat resistant tape I simply place the design onto the mug. A lot of you ask me what setting I use on my mug press, and it's really hard to give a straight answer, and it's something that I have spent years understanding and experimenting, and that's simply because it can change with each batch of mug that you have. Just with when the ceramic is even 1 mil less thick, it can mean your timings go completely out, or your heat. I usually stay around a duration time of 60 seconds to 100 seconds depending on the thickness of the item, and the heat I usually go up to around 350 as a benchmark. I have worked those timings out now, but those are just a rough benchmark, and it is something that changes day to day as I do my orders. Over here is my shelving. So I have my laser printer, which is great for economically printing all my labels and printing my orders. And then in my trays I keep my stickers, which I batch cut, as well as some do not bend envelopes and some teeny tiny boxes. Again, just an overflow of the boxes. I have my large bag packaging, all my sellotape that I stuck up on. In here is printer paper, and here is packaging labels. Then moving on to my boxes, I have all my different size boxes for the different needs. So I've got my smash proof mug boxes, these tiny boxes which are usually for mirror orders, and then I have my multiple mug box orders, which for anything over 2 mugs I package in these. And then these are my large letter Royal Mail, which are great for keeping low postage costs. So I have the 3 sizes, the small one you saw earlier, and then I have the A5 size and then an A4 size. And then moving on is my really large box, which still goes as a small parcel with Royal Mail, and these are great for my hangers. My packaging trolley was from IKEA, and it is great for putting my orders once they're made, putting them on here to cool down, and then they're just within easy reach of my packaging. So So I'm going to go and move my mugs now over to these. I'm going to go and get my mugs now and bring them over to here just so they can finish cooling off and they're ready to pack. Always flick between different companies. Sometimes I can get some stuff from one company and I can't get it from another, so I'm always getting it from multiple places. A lot of the times I do just buy bubble wrap and things like that on eBay. I have some of my boxes are from Kite Packaging as well as my tissue paper. The stickers, like I mentioned, I make those myself on the Silhouette machine. I buy a 5-meter roll of vinyl, sticker vinyl, and it's around $3.69 for 5 meters, and I can do a good few hundred stickers for £3.60, so that works out a great cost effective. And if I want to change my branding colours, I can always do that really easily, or if I just fancy changing the colour, that's easy enough. The paper that I use for gift wrapping is from Country Baskets. This is around £20 for, I think it's around 100 meters, so that's a great price for that. This is something I made myself on the laser machine, and it's the width of the Royal Mail large letters, so I know if something's a little bit bulky, if it's going to fit into that, rather than the customer having any charges in case I put it under the wrong category. This stops for that. I think you can pick up a paper version with Royal Mail, but it didn't last very long, and so I made this out of wood on my laser machine. These parcels exceed the Royal Mail weight limit, so what I have got to do is organise a courier for them. And for this I use parcelstogo.com. It is a price comparison site just for a courier service. So you type in the postcode of where the parcel has got to be sent to, you put the weight and the measurements, and then it gives you a list of all the options available to you. So next day delivery and the different companies, so UPS, DPD, etc. And then you've got the 2-day service, 3-day service, etc. So you've got all those different services available to you and the cost for those. Once I've chosen the method that I would like to do, I then print out the sticker label and then I head to the local courier shop, pick up, which is usually an off license or something, and that is usually picked up by around between 12 and 2 that day. My next job now is to head to the local drop-off point for UPS. So these have both gone via courier. I am going to go and drop those off now. My first job, once I've been back from the drop-off, is to letter the names for the sublimation mirror orders. So again, using Procreate and using the monoline brush, I simply write out the names on the orders, and then these will be later sent to Adobe Illustrator to be vectorized. To adhere the sublimation printing paper to the sublimation coated item, I then need to use the heat press, and for this I need to do around 180 degrees and set the timer to a minute. I hope you found this video useful. It has been a little bit different to what I have done in the past, and I am going to include some tutorials on some of the software that I do in the next upcoming video, so stay tuned for those, and in the meantime I'll see you in the next one.